Whoa. Okay, we just get it slowly. Okay. Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here, all cozy in my blanket of an evening, to tell you what I would like to read in February. So, it may seem like a lot of books, considering I said I wanted to make smaller TBRs, but I am not taking part in a readathon this month, so I thought it would be a good idea to look at the books that I bought within the last year and plus a few months that I haven't read, because I'm trying to read most books that I buy within a year. And I'm doing pretty well, I have to say, so far, but there's a little pile over here of ones that I haven't, so this is in the order of the furthest ago that I bought it. So we have Go Went Gone by Jenny Erpenbeck, which has been on my TBR several times. I bought this in May 2019, so this is by far the longest. I had the 3 French books that I bought in Shakespeare & Company when I went to Paris, which is French Decadent Tales, which is a collection of authors, kind of what it says in the tin. The poetry collection Fleur du Mal by Charles Baudelaire. By the way, half of this is the French translation, so it's not as chunky as it looks. And the memoir Promise at Dawn by Romain Gary. And then I have a non-fiction book, Good Reasons for Bad Feelings by Randolph M. Ness, or Nessie. And I think I bought this in November. And then in December, I bought High Wages by Dorothy Whipple. And then these 2 books I bought in January 2020, and they are Chernobyl Prayer by Svetlana Alexievich, which is an oral history about the people that lived in Chernobyl around the time of the disaster, and also the long-listed for the Women's Prize novel Fleischmann is in Trouble by Taffy Brodesser-Akner, which I think was a debut, and I think it's about a guy having a midlife crisis. A midlife crisis even. So I'm not going to read all of those. I would like to definitely read Chernobyl Prayer, that's a priority. I didn't manage to read a non-fiction book of my TBR last month, but I did read a non-fiction book, but I would like to read 2 non-fiction books ideally of my TBR to make up for that. So I really want to read this one and this one. Absolutely, pretty much certain. I don't really have much interest in reading sad, decadent poetry right now, but I would really like to read the short story collection. So as long as I read that, and then the other ones I really want to read out is High Wages, very, very high on my list, and Go Went Gone. This actually I might start first because, for goodness sake, it's the only book for my birthday haul of that year that I haven't read, and I don't want to put it on another flippin' TBR. So there's those. And then the 3 books that I picked out of my TBR jar/mug are very varied actually. I have a non-fiction book, Divided, Why We're Living in the Age of Wars by Tim Marshall, which is a geopolitical book. I've read Prisons of Geography before by him and really enjoyed it. Then I have a very experimental contemporary novel called Good Day by Vessa Main, which is all written in this kind of script-like dashes, and it's an interesting concept because it's a novel within a novel. I think about this couple who are having marriage difficulties, and it's about a story about them being written. So I'm not sure if I will either love this or just think it's pretentious and ridiculous, or just not understand what's going on and be able to differentiate. Who knows? But that sounds interesting. And then I have a classic, The Warden by Anthony Trollope, which I'm leaning towards out of the 3 that I think I'm most likely to read. Plus it's short, but we will see. So I'm going to read one of those, hopefully. And then Katie from Books and Things is hosting a read-along of Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield, and I'm going to join in with that because I've had the audiobook for quite a long time now. I'm glad I saved it for this. So I've read The 13th Tale by her and Bellman and Black. I really enjoyed both of them, especially The 13th Tale. I don't know what this is about, once again, when do I ever know what it's about, but I'm excited to finally get to it. It's a good 16 and a bit hours, but you know, in double speed, I'll fly through it, I'm sure. And then I also want to read Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. I think I have an audiobook of this, so maybe I'll consume it that way. Who knows? But I want to read it. I'm so excited about it. And I also want to listen to The Let by Charlotte Bronte, which will be a reread for me because Marissa from Blatantly Bookish is doing a Bronte project where she is reading all of their novels and some non-fiction books about them too, and it just sounds great because I have read all the novels now, but it's a while since I read this. I did this in my 3rd year. I read it over a really long period of time, so it'd be quite nice just to listen to it and see if I like it more the second time around. It definitely isn't my favourite by her, but it's a very interesting novel. And then, the final book to mention is The White Tiger by Aravind Adiga, because the lovely Kieran from KD Books is doing a project where he's reading through all the winners of the Man Booker Prize, and this one in 2008, and he asked if he'd like to do buddy reads. So I said yes, and I picked this one, and I was just interested in it because it's about India and I'm trying to read more Asian fiction, and it's recently come out on Netflix. I can't remember if it's a film or a TV series, but I would really, really like to read the book and then check the Netflix out, because I always feel very smug when I've read the book and I watch something. I don't know if that's just me. But there you go. This is a wonderful pile of books, and I know it's more than 10, but I'm not anticipating to read 10. I'm hoping to read about 4 out of the 8 backlist books, and then 1 out of the 3 TBR jar books, and then a couple of read-along books. So I don't think that's that bad, really. I think that's not too unachievable. So yes, I hope you have a great reading month. Let me know what you're reading, and if you're joining in with any readathons soon. I'm definitely going to be joining in with the Irish readathon next month, so hence why I'm sort of enjoying this month, just picking all sorts of random shizzle and trying to get through those TBR books. But I will see you soon. More Bookish Shenanigans. Bye!